have to see if I can upload this later. This is the river. So yeah, there is that footpath and the estates. Oh, yeah, those kind of, yeah, those guys, that's the estates where the partners are. There is crocodiles, crocodilios. There's signs everywhere warning you to beware about the crocodilios. There is the Venta World balloon. And there's the Venta World. It's like one of those gravity drop things. And there's a Ferris wheel. And there's a hotel attached to the theme park. Here is pickleball. Tennis courts. Just look at the jungle, like it is just right out your window. And they run you all around on these little wikis, I think they call them. They're just like big golf carts like they have in the, oh there's one. But like they have in the airports. Let's see if we can spot one. Oh, there he just went around the corner. So yeah, so travel between the buildings. You can walk or take a wiki. Like this is like the main drop-off where you give them your luggage and they load them on this cart with a cover. And they give you the number of the cart, and then when you get to your room, you call and they will deliver it to your room, usually within about 15 minutes. It's actually very efficient. So that way you're not running around with all your luggages. It's kind of like a cruise ship in that way, I guess. So there is the Venta World, that's like the hotel. I'm not quite sure when it opened. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. I think it's been pretty recently, maybe within the last year or two, they opened this stage. It's phase 1 or something of Venta World. So here we're coming into the Park 1 station here. And as I said before, if you don't have the superpower bracelet, you can't ride the gondola and skip a park ticket. There is the Venta World. And it's actually very interesting. The airport is over that away. And when your plane lands and taxis, you can actually see the balloon and the castle. And I remember when we landed and we were taxiing, I'm like, what the heck is that? And it's here we are at station Park 1 of the Skydream gondola. So this is those, you can, most of this is blocked off because it's still being constructed. But you can get off here and go into the park if you have a park ticket. Even with the superpower bracelet, I'm not allowed to just go in there and look, but I can do this. Aha! So, this is Venta World. They call it the Beauty of Nature, or BON, B-O-N, Park. And they have it's like one of those gravity drops. Over here is a 2-layer Ferris wheel, or I don't know what they're called. It's like the London Eye pods. But what happens is there's a big light show and lasers and blah, blah, blah. And apparently there's also these creatures of magic or whatever. They're people in costumes, and these quite elaborate costumes. Oh yeah, and they have this little kind of artisanal village where the artisans live and work, apparently. And they're building some kind of stone, it looks like a colonnade or something, with a some kind of big stone arch over there. I'm not sure what this flower building is, or this, but yeah, there's the 2-layer, and these ones are like pods with glass on top, and then these ones in the middle are like metal grates, like open air, I guess. But the ones on the outside are like pods they are completely enclosed. which is very interesting. This is, you can see the big stone arch over there. This is something under construction. I'm assuming it's some kind of water show or something, because there's like awnings and stuff. So I'm gonna assume it's some kind of extravaganza. There is, I think this is open for children. Yeah, it looks like he's just doing maintenance down there. But over here, they are building up a storm. Look at this. Look at this. They build here constantly. This place is always being under construction. So it looks like they're putting in a couple of roller coasters. There's one over there. It's kind of red. And there's this one here that's yellow. And then it almost looks like they're building, I don't know if it's, because I was thinking it was weird, there was like a monorail or tram system. But it almost looks like you can see these cement pillars right here. Like there's a cement pillar there, and a cement pillar there, and then there's this little kind of overpass thing. But I have no idea if it's going to be part of a tram system maybe, because I don't know why else they would have these supports and these big sections that are on the ground, these big metal sections, unless they're just for maintenance workers. But it seemed kind of weird that they just have these big cement, and there's some over here on the other side. So that's what I was thinking, maybe as part of some kind of transportation system. I have no idea what that is. It might be, I was thinking at first it might be staff accommodations, but it probably is condos. I wouldn't be well surprised, but it's just so uniform. Like it's massive. Look at this thing. Look at all these units. Look at it. Crazy. But they may well be timeshares. I have no idea. Same thing with these. Like it may be part of a gated community, basically, where retirees live, basically, almost year-round or most of the year. So yeah, so I was thinking these might be part of some kind of tram system or a rail system. And then it looks like they are building over here. So I don't know if that is like a golf course or if they're prepping it for building construction. Here we are at Skydream Station. I think this is part 2 or something, which would make sense. Oh, this one, the TV's not even uncovered. Oh, and there's a map. Okay, so parks 2 and 3. So these are the future. I'm assuming they're going to extend the gondola system. Station map. Yeah, it looks, yeah, there's usually at least one staff person. Look at this. Whoa, that looks cool. Who knows what that is? That must be some kind of maintenance area where they can put the gondola cars down there for maintenance or something maybe. And there's all the buttons that you're not allowed to push. There's the don't get off past this point. Angry person. Do not. I will hit you with my giant. That just looks so neat. I want to go down there. So now we can go back the other way. Oh, look, there's even like a, oops, my bad. There's even like a net there. I guess in case you drop your keys or something. But yeah, so, oh, there's the highway, or the boulevard, I can't remember what it's called. It's like a big main drag. Like I said, this is Nuevo, Vallarta. And Puerto Vallarta is that away, I think. It's farther up the bay, like around the curve of the bay. The old, like the original Puerto Vallarta. I think, unless I'm facing the wrong direction. No, I'm pretty sure it's that way. Well, I look at this place. It's ridiculous. And this is all apparently, most of this is reclaimed swampland. So it's very Florida-like in terms of, you know, it's we have imposed ourselves you know, on the jungle and not, you know, put our human order to control the jungle. But, you know, oops, my binoculars to fall. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of roller coasters, so I probably won't be going, ooh, but I know people who do like roller coasters, so something to check out later. I think I'm still zoomed in. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And as you can hear, there is ridiculous amounts of construction noise. And there's the Ferris wheel. They're called something else, like observators or something ridiculous. So yeah, so there's these magical creatures and these people in costumes, and when this whole big light show thing is going on, they come racing across the pond apparently in a pontoon boat, which I found weird. I'm like, why aren't they in some kind of, you know, Aztec or Mayan inspired kind of, even if it had like a hidden motor with people pretending to paddle, because a pontoon boat? What? Why? You know? So apparently they come roaring across this pond and leap out onto the shore, and apparently magical things happen. So it's quite, my aunt said she was quite underwhelmed. But like, look at all this. Oops, it's hard to focusing. There we go. Look at the, like, even the covers to keep you out of the sun are like giant leaves. It's all leaves and flowers. It's really pretty. Oops. Ugh. Get myself adjusted. I think that is the main restaurant. I believe it's called a zami. I think it's Japanese sushi, and I think you can just get like, you know, regular kid food and fast food kind of thing, or pizza, burgers and fries, fish and chips, blah blah blah. I am so curious to see what that's gonna look like, and they're probably gonna light it in a crazy way. It's gonna look so cool. So yeah, it looks like all that is still under construction, and this part here is, I think, accommodations. I have no idea what the rate is for this place. I imagine it's pretty expensive. I mean, for these big resorts, you know, it can be thousands of dollars a night, and that's not even like including food or anything, almost. So here we are back at part 1. Yes, there we are, part 1. So, the video of the peoples. And it's actually, it's like they're largely empty most of the time. And most evenings it runs till I think 9 or 11. So I'm hoping to be able to ride it over to watch the pond show. But today it's only running until 5 o'clock. I have no idea why. This looks like a little Vespa over there. And a pole. I don't know what that is. They also have scattered around, they have quote unquote, you know, artisanal wares that are allegedly handcrafted by people in Mexico. Sometimes I'm a little skeptical of their claims, but you never know. Look at this ridiculousness here. Like, how nuts is this? Oh, they turned the water off. Oh, they're watering over there. But yeah, there's all these little footpaths, these little boardwalks, all through. You can go for days, like bring snacks. Seriously, it's ridiculous. You can walk for days across this resort. So yeah, so this is the river here. So we're heading toward the bay. Yeah, the bay is kind of over there. But this is the river. there's the main luggage drop-off place. And then they put you on a wiki here. Oops, at this little thing. There's different wikis that go different places, just like bus routes, basically. So you have to take the number 3 and then switch to the number 9, the roundabout, that kind of stuff. It's actually really fun. But it is just like waiting for the bus at home. It's like, not my bus, not in service, not my bus. You know, that kind of feeling. That's exactly what happens with these little wikis. But when it's slower, like early in the morning or later at night, it's basically they just take you. Like they have a route, but they don't leave you standing there waiting for the number 5. If they have a number 7, they'll go, yeah, I'll take you, and they just run you over to where the number 9 would take you or whatever. They're very, very, very friendly. And very helpful. Like, I've seen a couple of the staff here dealing with irate guests, and they've been very good. And there is not enough money in the world for me to work in the hospitality business. These people are on vacation, and they are so unpleasant. Like, the first day we were here, there was a man yelling at one of the wiki stop guys that they should have more shuttles or more wikis. You have to wait for 20 minutes. He's standing there with a beer in his hand yelling at this guy. I'm like, seriously? And then we went into the lobby and there was this woman and she's like, she's yelling at one woman. She stomps off and yells at another woman. Something about, I don't know what she was mad about, but I'm just like, seriously, just chill. I mean, I kind of get it because it's not cheap. It's definitely very expensive to stay here or to, buy in and stuff like that. So I think these entitled people just feel even more entitled, that they're spending all this money and they should get everything they want instantly, basically. And if something is not to their liking, they just basically squawk until someone gives them what they want. And that's usually what happens is a supervisor or someone will come over and say, let me set stuff for you or help you out or whatever the issue is. A concierge will come and take the guest and assist them. Because the staff, it's not up to the guy to order more wikis. You know what I mean? Like, it's yelling at the guy that's basically there to help you figure out which one to take is not very constructive. So quite often a concierge or a team lead or a manager will show up and deal with the really irate guests. So, and that's why they're there. So yeah, you can also, there's people riding golf carts across us all the time. It's very, very, very funny. And there's another one that I've seen golf carts on, these little paths here. And these boardwalks. Oh, that one looks like it's concrete. But they're quite often actual wood walkways, like boardwalks. So yeah, so there's our house. I'm not going to tell you which one, because you guys are pervs. No, I'm kidding, of course. But yeah, so here is the Tower 5. This is Tower 5. There's a beautiful restaurant up here. It's a pool top restaurant. So up there is it's called the Charcoal Grill, with delicious grilled food and a pool, a big rooftop pool with great views. So that's Tower 5. And then this is the Gondola station for Tower 5. And because I have this magical wristband, I can just ride it all day if I want to. And look around. Oh, here's some tourists getting on the gondola. But yeah, so you pull into these little Skydream stations, and it just kind of moves very, very slowly along here. See, it's still moving. It never stops. Like, it doesn't actually, I think they can, but they don't unless they need to, unless someone needs extra help getting on board. But it moves the whole time you're in the station. So you can get on and get off while it's moving. And then there's the no getting off beyond this point thing. For safety. The angry hand. it's basically a big loop road between the different stations. So now we're going to be heading over towards the Via beach area. Yeah, maybe there's little nets. That's far. I guess it's just in case someone, for some reason, falls off. Maybe even like for worker safety. It's kind of neat. But yeah, so here's one of the little roads that the Wiki Wikis take. Some of the drivers are really adventurous and fast. Other ones is like put. Yeah, see like that one. Oh, is there two there? Oh yeah, there's two there. So it's quite slow. Yeah, let's see, there's this little truck. So, and scattered throughout there is pools and fountains and restaurants and taco stands, and they have a whole area over there at La Playa where it is basically like a food truck, food court thing, like Mexican street food or Mexican food truck food. So, you know, elote, tacos, just that kind of fast food, street food kind of food. And that's over there-ish. And it's a very kind of casual beach kind of, you know, party going on. They also have I think in the Grand Mayan, which is one of these, I think is the Grand Mayan. They have live music at the Santuario. Maybe it's this thatch roof thing. That might be Santuario. They have live music shows and other shows. There's some more golf. And I think this didn't all used to be golf course. This, I think, has been developed in the last, say, I don't know. I'm trying to remember when I was here last. I don't remember. But this was just like walkways and stuff. But now it looks like they've converted it into golf course. I guess people don't want to walk too far to hit a little ball around. Yeah, that looks like Sanctuary, where they have, it's like amazing live music shows and stuff. And then apparently in December, I think December 6th or something, Mark Anthony is going to do a big show here at Vedanta. It's the 50th anniversary of Vedanta this year. So that tells you how long this has been going on for. I'm not sure this place was one of the first. They may have this stuff. I think this was the second. And it's been like, this is the 50th anniversary of the company. So I don't think that's the 50th anniversary of like this place. But so yeah. And so yeah, we're just gonna go down and look at the beach, the playa, and then we have to go home for lunch. I think. We are having fresh guacamole, fresh pico, the Prospector tostadas. They are the best. The one with the little Klondike Prospector guy, the bearded Klondike man. For some reason, those are the most delicious tostadas. I don't know why, but they are. It's true. What else are we gonna have? Caviar and guacamole, pico. We have ridiculous amounts of things. And then tonight we're going to be going out for dinner. I can't remember where. Oh yeah, we made a reservation at the charcoal grill back there. So yeah, that's the Santuario. And I'm hoping to go there at least one. Well, I'm here for 2.5 weeks still. So I'm hoping to catch a couple of shows there and maybe share that with you guys. But at night it is just ridiculously beautiful here. Like, they have really made it, you know, amazing. Okay, there's the bay. See, there's the bay. So we're now going to the, I think it's called Beachland Station? Beachland? Something like that. Okay, so if that is, this must be the Grand Mayan, then this one here. This must be the Grand Mayan. Kind of their jewel in the crown of the thing here. I think it was the first building that they did was the Grand Mayan. They have a thing called the dark lobby, and it is literally this pitch black lobby with all this weird lighting, these gigantic statues of I think they're shamans or priests. I think they're called priests, and they're just these immense statues. I'm gonna see if I can get some footage because it is crazy. So yes, this is the bay, Banderas Bay, and there's the playa. You can just get off here, and literally you are at the beach. So this is the other end of the Gondola Skydream system. This is the beach, and then the other end is the park. So you can ride the gondola from all the way over there to all the way over here. And just
What was another station?
so I'm touring around.
Right? Okay. Have a good day.
Gracias. So this is the beach. So you can get off at the station here, and there is the sand right down there. There is the bay. There is the beach, and it is amazing. It's actually really nice today. There's a nice breeze, and the first day I was here, it was so muggy. We have Beachland Station. Here we are at Beachland. So over, I think there is that kind of beach party food truck thing. But there's like all these little signposts and things, right? And maps and things like that. There's also an app that you can download that has, you know, maps and restaurants and all that kind of information. The VidantaWorld app. So now we're gonna turn around and we're gonna go back to building number, Tower 5. So I can go home and have some lunch. Wow, it's almost half an hour already, but it is amazing. It is just the amount of human energy, people power. Because a lot, like they use machinery. They use a lot of machinery, don't get me wrong, but so much of the work is still done primarily by people. Like they just get things done in an amazing way. You know? Like look at all these pools. There's a swim up bar, there's like little kids pools, there's a wave pool over there, a really nice wave pool. I want to go check it out. You know, it's just the way that it's done is just so over the top. You know, it's so neat. Right? So yeah, that's the Santuario right there. But yeah, at night this place is amazing. I'm really hoping to. Well, today they're closing. Yeah, they're closing the Skydream at 5, but I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be able to go in the evening and get some night video because it's I can't even tell you how amazing this place is, and just thinking about the amount of resources, like, you know, power and water and, you know, all this stuff. It's just immense. You know, it's crazy how big this is. So yeah, so here's some more boardwalk. They're quite often covered like that, so you're not in the sun. And at night there's little lights just kind of throughout that light the boardwalk. So there are some places that could use a little bit more light, and I use my my phone flashlight just to give me a little bit more light, or for my aunts, for my tias. Parks, Gondola. So yeah, so you can just ride around in the thing. You have a magic wristband. Okay, so here, yeah, this is the. Oops, I'm trying to keep this Santuario and Convention Center. Yeah, they're also big for destination weddings, and I think the former president of Mexico, I think his daughter's wedding, I think was. I think it was here. Like it was millions of dollars. Her wedding was like the talk of the town for years, kind of thing. It was the biggest thing you've ever seen. And I think like a you know, quote unquote basic wedding package here is ridiculously expensive. So I have no idea how much something like that would cost. They probably gave the you know, the president of Mexico a little bit of a break on the fees, right? It's good to be king and all that. But like, look at this, like it's full of bamboo and trees, and there are also, there's these little animals that look like, they're like little raccoons. I can't remember what they're called, catties or something? I don't remember, but yeah, you see them now and then running across the trails, especially in the evening. They're very shy and harmless, so, but they're just, they look like little raccoons apparently, with the little banded face, so I'm really looking forward to seeing one of those somewhere. But yeah, so I can just, if I want, just relax around. There's music. There's no air conditioning, but there's a really nice breeze. The window's open. You can open the windows like on the bus. And once you're moving, it's nice. It's very comfortable. Yeah, like look at this construction site. Like everything's made out of concrete here, or stone. It's, you know, much more reliable, I guess, or sturdy in this climate. But I try to be conscious of my blessings at all times, because this is a crazy opportunity to be in this place. I could never stay here. Like, this is so out of my league that I am very fortunate that I have the Tias that have invested in this, because this is just, it's so remarkable. Just look at this. It's just green and birds and like there's like budgies, but regards or whatever they're called. I think I have to get off the station. Blah, blah, blah. This might be Riverwalk. Okay, I'm out of here. Talk to you later.